Okay guys, in this video, I'm gonna teach you how to be the best sales manager ever. The sales manager is the needle mover. The sales manager is the person that sets the tone, sets the pace, and takes the team to the next level. Problem is there's not a lot of good sales managers in the world right now, and leadership is scarce. So if you're a leader that wants to take your team to the next level and dominate sales management, stay tuned, watch this video, let's kick some butt, let's build you into the best leader in history. All right guys, there's good coaches in life and there's bad coaches in life. I'm sure you can think about a good coach in your life that made an impact in your life, that maybe back in the day in sports, it was a person who took that potential and showed you that you could do more, that you could play more, that you could become more. But inevitably, you could probably think of a bad coach in your life. See, a sales manager, your job is not to just manage a desk. Your job is not to just manage data. Your job is to be the needle mover in the company. Your job is to be the person that 10 years from now, somebody comes back in your organization or is with you forever that says, dude, you're the person that changed everything for me. Make no mistake about it. A sales manager's #1 job is to be a coach. And today I'm going to teach you some tactics that you can do to make sure that you build the best sales team in the world. Now listen, I'm a guy as the president of our company that has one of the best sales teams in the world. I've got 50, 60 guys right now that are fire-breathing dragons. Not just because I say it, because we built it by intention. We built it with precision. We built it with things that we have. And I'll challenge you, if you want to come down and sit in my organization for 5 minutes, you're going to see something that you've never seen before. Culture isn't just taught, it's caught. If you walk into any building, you can tell right away. You can tell by the feeling, the energy of that atmosphere if you really want to be there. Think of somebody's house when you walk in and it's just gloomy, it's dead, it's tired. You already know what that person is that lives in that house. Think of a house you walk in right now and it's like, oh my God, I never want to leave this house. Why? Because they got that energy. They got that special love. They got that special care in their house. You have to be thinking about it for your business. I was just at a car dealership right up the street and I walked in just to get the vibe of who this general manager is. And let me tell you, I could tell who the general manager is without even meeting him. I walked in, I already know their numbers are pathetic. And the guys they've got low confidence. They've got low energy. They've got low belief and they're just kind of mumbling around, and it's no wonder they're failing on one of the biggest streets in the world, okay? I go right across the street, and you see these people. They've got confidence. They're alive. They're having fun. They're excited. That's culture. You could be on the same street. You could have the same beautiful building, but it's not the building, it's the people that are within that building. And you build people by precision. You build people by what I'm gonna teach you today. But you gotta be a good coach. My son, he was on a baseball team 2 years ago. He didn't even hit the ball. Man, he started to not like baseball, and he was so excited about that. And man, I'm a dad that's never had a kid go through a sport because he's my 7-year-old. He's my oldest. So I'm like, well, how do I approach the coach or whatever? Like, what do I got to get out there? Because I see the coach, and the coach shows up tired. The coach shows up with his shirt untucked. The coach shows up and he looked like he honestly just really didn't care to be there. And I know in kids sports, man, that this guy's probably trying it his all. He's got his family. He's got all these different things. But I look across and I see this coach, and he's got the whistle. He's running the drills. He's excited. He's intense. He's passionate. He's getting more out of the kids. Write this down. A good coach is gonna have hard conversations with you that you don't wanna have. If you're a salesperson and your manager is hard on you, good. That means they're getting more out of you. That means they're trying to show you the next level of yourself. Now, sales managers, you have to have good intentions. Because if you got shitty intentions and you got a dark heart and you're telling people hard conversations, they're just gonna think you're an asshole and they're never gonna do it. So #1, as a manager, as a sales manager going into a sales leader, audit your heart. God put you here, in my belief, to help that person get the potential out of them, to take care of that person, to shepherd that person. I look over and I see this guy running this baseball team totally different than my son. My son went the whole year without making a hit, okay? Started to not like baseball. Next year, I said, you're getting on that guy's team. Got him on that guy's team. It's a whole different vibe. These kids, they have to show up at a certain time. This coach sat me down. He goes, hey, here's your expectations as being a player's dad. You're going to send me videos every night training with that player for 45 minutes. If you don't do it, your son's off the team. I'm like, oh my God, accountability for the parents? I love this. He's like, when we show up to win, kids. We show up to play. We show up to give our best every single time. Attitude, effort, energy, intensity. He's yelling it. Even to me, I'm like, dude, that's how you get potential out of somebody. You're sure of yourself, you're confident in yourself, and you're coaching them to get the best out of them, okay? So you gotta do these things. My son now loves baseball. What if my son was gonna be an MLB all-star, but because he had a bad coach, that potential got defeated, that potential just got lost? How many people right now in organizations, their potential is being mismanaged, and that great potential that this person has, I walk around and see a lot of leaders say, oh, my people don't want it. You don't want it, man. There's a lot of people that have a dream. Everybody wants to be somebody. If you're a great coach, you're able to get them to want it, okay? Now listen, he saw something in this kid. He pushed him. He became the best on his team. He's growing like no other, but what if he didn't get that coach and he would have stayed with this one? He'd have been out of the sport. How many people right now in organizations, they could be somebody, but they don't have the right leader? And really the right leader is gonna determine how far the company goes. It's gonna determine how far that player goes. So let's get into it, but you gotta be thinking of this mind frame. You're here to shepherd the people. The hardest thing of any business isn't marketing, it's not buildings, it's not deals, it's the people. You're gonna have an awareness of the people. I wanna ask you something. Are you struggling right now? Or are you Mr. Cool? You know you're struggling with something. Yeah, your people are too. Your people are too. Let's have a serious conversation before we get into this. Can you look in their eyes and tell that they got something going on? Are you able to help them through it? Are you able to coach them through their problems? Loyalty is built not when you're cashing checks and everything's amazing. Loyalty is built when it's hard. When you look across and you see he's got that look that's just lost and you go check in with him. He's going through something, his wife, and you're there for him. That's when loyalty is created. Everybody wants a team like me. You see my team, you want my team. Problem is we've been through war together. Where most people would quit on each other, we've been there for each other 1,000 times over, and they know it, and we know it, and I know it. And I know it because they've been there for me the same as me. So if you're a salesperson, be there for your leader. Gosh, you know how many leaders I had in my lifetime that literally were like, Ian, you're not just the best salesman, you bring the most value to the company. You're always coaching, you're always leading, you're always helping, you know the vision of the company, you're always trying to get everybody surrounded by that vision to push. If you could do this, you'll be the needle mover in any company. And guys, I swear to you right now, this is the greatest skill you could ever learn, is being a great leader and getting potential out of people. So let's kick into it. Number one, you gotta have the authority. Write this down. Number one, you got to have authority. What's that mean? Moral authority. You don't walk in and say you're the boss. They know you're the boss because the way you carry yourself, because the way you talk, because how passionate you are, because you're gonna do the work, and because you're the hardest worker in the room. A lot of people get that title, they stop working. It's like it zaps their dreams. Bro, you're supposed to get this title and work even harder. You do realize that, right? The harder that you work at this title, the faster that your team is gonna grow, which is the more money that you're gonna make, which is the legacy that you're gonna leave, which is how you're gonna scale, but they will not have something that you do not have. If you don't have energy, they're not gonna have energy. If you don't have passion, they're not gonna have passion. If you don't have drive, they're not gonna have drive. So get your shit together, man. This ain't about you. That person that's working for you, they got a dream, they got a family, they got things going on in their life. You're supposed to be the warrior, not some little pathetic little pansy. Get your shit together. This person is gonna be the hardest worker in the room. This person isn't just so wrapped up in their own problems. A lot of you leaders right now, you walk in so stressed. Shut up, man. Listen, you prayed for this. You prayed to lead a team. You prayed to do these things. Lead. A leader isn't just somebody that says something. A leader is something that does something, that leads by example. The people will do what they see, not what you tell them to do. So they've got to see it in you. Number two, coach daily, not occasionally. Now, coaching isn't just motivational speeches. It does have a lot to do with that. You do have to be a motivational speaker, talker, inspirational leader, aspirational leader, pushing people to their limits, goals. You have to have that. You have to have that motion in your heart building, and they can feel it. They got to be able to feel it. A lot of you leaders, you're dead. That's your number one problem. Write that down right now. It's probably you. You're probably a dead Bob. You're like, why is my team not good? Bro, you lost belief 2 years ago, 3 years ago. Your life's burning down because of your passion, of your heart. So correct your heart, man. You know, get back to the things that make you great, okay? Coach daily though, not just on inspiration. Listen on the KPIs, listening to their calls, walking them through their calls, watching them with the customer and helping them with their interactions, jumping off the desk and going out and engaging with the customer, showing them how good you are. If you're a sales manager and you're not the best salesperson in your team, no wonder your team's not growing. You gotta be the best salesperson in your team. You got to be studying sales. You got to be growing. The more you grow is the more they're gonna grow. But you gotta be coaching to real life things. Also, Sales meetings are different than sales trainings. Sales meetings are motivational. Sales trainings, those are gonna be role play. Those are gonna be listening to live calls. You should be listening to live calls with your entire team at least once a week, because what that's gonna do is, if somebody has a bad call and we've gotten together with the team like, hey man, we're a culture of accountability. What's that mean? That means we're gonna start listening to live calls. We're gonna expect greatness out of everybody in this building. Can we do that? Yeah. Who wants to volunteer a call that they're not that proud of, but they want to grow? Start it off with that. Don't just start playing live calls. Get them to buy into it. Play some of these live calls, play some of the bad calls and play some of the good calls, and don't go in there and get pissed off. Don't go in there and try to embarrass somebody. Go in there and say, hey, listen, we're gonna start exposing our weaknesses, not running from them. So I'm gonna choose a couple calls that weren't that good. Let them choose first to get this new accountability system started, okay? But play those calls. Let them know that, because you know what's gonna happen in a couple of weeks? Every call, they're gonna wanna bring the energy. Every call, because they know somebody's gonna be listening to these calls, they're gonna be thinking about that. They're gonna be processing that. So instead of the call being like, hey, this is Ian at XYZ, how are you? They're gonna be like, hey, this is Ian, how are you doing today? Hopefully you're having the best day of your life. Gosh, it's so amazing to have you on the phone. How can I help you? How can I serve you? They're gonna be way more fired up, because they're gonna know that you're watching their sales process. So coach daily to real data. Coach daily to real life scenarios. Coach daily to role play, okay? Inspect what you expect. That's exactly what I just said right there, is you've got to inspect it. You've got to sit down and go over these things. You need to sit down and have one-on-one meetings with your new people once a week till they get up to speed, at least, okay? You've got to inspect their work, check their work, because if not, you're going to wake up with a bunch of guys that have bad habits, like most of you already do, okay? Because they know that it doesn't matter and you can't see them, and they never see that in you, so they don't even know if there's accountability there. Culture of accountability, that's what we are. We're gonna look at some of this work and we're gonna talk about it, okay? We're not perfect, okay? We got a great culture, we got a great team, we're inspecting these things all the time, but without inspection, there is no growth, because they can't even see the next level, okay? They can't even see and understand where they're going wrong. Okay? Number 4, recruit and fire based on standards, not emotions, okay? Listen, man, we're gonna be friends with everybody, but we have to have direct conversation. And that's most leaders' problems, is they just can't have direct conversation, okay? Including me, I struggled with it, man. I'm like, I ain't got time for that, man. Somebody else go handle that. And then the problem would just build. Listen, if you don't handle things right up front, it festers and it makes a bigger problem, it makes resentment, and it makes it really hard to have that culture of being direct, right? So you're gonna have to be direct, you're gonna have to talk to them, you're gonna have to coach them, and don't be a direct asshole. Sit with them and say, hey, yesterday I noticed that you didn't do this. I need you to do that. Why? Because listen, do you wanna see the culture grow? Do you wanna see the company grow? Do you wanna see it fail? You wanna see it grow, right? Does what you did, does that help us grow, or does that take us backwards? What do you think? Sell them, guys. They're like, takes us backwards. So what should we do? Get it together. Good, let's do it. I don't want to talk about it again. Let's go. But you always need to be recruiting, ABR. If you're a sales manager, your next big guy, he's at T-Mobile right now. When you walk into that store, he's got that good energy. He's got that drive. He just wants an opportunity. But people will work for the mentor over money every single day, all day. Are you the mentor? Or are you a dead Bob playing sales manager in a suit covering up all of your weaknesses and you're really weak? You better not be weak. You're counted on to help these people become legacy creators, bloodline breakers, and it is on you. That is on you. It's big pressure. Good. It's what you prayed for. But you always got to be recruiting. Be looking around. Now that I told you this, you've got an awareness everywhere you go. Some of the best people I've ever hired came out of a restaurant. They were serving us really good. I'm like, oh my God, this guy's amazing. I was at a restaurant the other day in Scottsdale. This guy was so amazing. And then I watched a customer have a problem, and the guy goes up and she's asking for the manager, and the manager's on a break. And the guy goes, hey, and I could hear them talking. I could hear that he wasn't the manager, but he went over and handled it. And he said, I've got you. We're going to take care of your meal. I got blah, blah, blah. And he's just handling it with a great attitude. I'm like, this guy's a problem solver. Not only was he a great server to me and made my family feel super special, I just watched him handle something that wasn't his. Initiative, one of our core values. You're living by that initiative, and I start to see those things in you. Man, I'm like, this is amazing. Handles the customer nicely, respectfully, lowers their tension. By the end of it, they're having fun. I'm like, I love that. Hey, what's your number? Hey man, I run a sales organization. I just seen what you did, man. Think you'd be a good fit here. Always have a pitch, a 30-second pitch of your organization. Here's what we do. Here's what we stand for. I'd love to have a further conversation with you because I see it in you. I could see that you want more out of life, and we're a company that can offer that. You want to have a conversation? He's like, hell yeah, because I'm sure of myself, because I'm positive of myself. You got to be doing that. You got to be looking everywhere for guys that are 7s and 8s that you can build to 10s. Don't be looking for the 2s and 3s, the guys that don't care, the sloppy bobs that have given up. Okay, listen, man, I want to help everybody, but the facts are the facts. Some people are going to have to wake up. It's probably going to be a lot of pain for them to wake up. They're not going to invest in themselves. They're going to stay the same. I get it. Okay, move to the side. I'm looking for the guys that are 6s, 7s, and 8s that are really trying to become 10s, because we create 10s. This is a culture that creates 10s, okay? Also, you got to fire based on standards. Guys, if somebody's just lowering the standard every time, I'm going to tell you, man, we kept some people for way too long, and we just let them abuse the standards. Everybody goes through that. Everybody goes through that. We started making a pact as a leadership team, like, man, we love these people. And sometimes that love clouds the judgment, and then that love starts to dilute your organization. Don't let the love of somebody dilute the organization, because you got families counting on you. You got a whole lot more counting on one person. I sat with somebody the other day, I had a hard conversation with them. I said, I love you. We've been together for a lot of years. We've warned you multiple times. This is a time where we want to be friends with you. We love you, but it's time that you step aside. It's time that you go over here. We're going to support you. We're going to help you. We're going to do everything for you. We still love you. You can come back around us. But right now, we've got to make a move. Oh, no. I want to, nope. It's already happened, man. And you got to move. Be decisive. Move. It's a challenge for me, man. I'm telling you some of my challenges. I'm working on that too. I will not let anybody lower the standard, including myself. I'll fire me if I'm lowering the standard, okay? Next one, obsess over training and culture, okay? Guys, culture eats strategy for breakfast. There's a lot of guys that got the strategy, they got the building, they got all this. You know what? They'll get eaten alive by a group of lions that want it. You got to be building this culture, and the culture, you can go back to my 24 culture tips video. It's 45 minutes long. It'll give you 24 amazing ways to build culture. It'll change your whole life. I'm telling you, 24 tips that we're using today to build culture, because culture is a science. It's not just showing up being excited. It's showing up and learning how to recognize things and put a pulse on things and adjust the culture, fix the culture, take the culture up to here, take the culture over here. There's a lot of ways to drive culture, and you as a sales manager, you got to be the driver of the culture. So, the bottom of the screen, there's a culture building video that you need to watch. Go watch that video. But you've got to obsess over training. Guys, 30 minutes of training every day. One meeting every single day, okay? Have different meetings for different things. Mondays, we have a fired up sales meeting that has nothing to do with administrative or compliance just yet. I am just sending them into the week on fire. Tuesdays, we're doing a compliance meeting. Make sure we got our ducks in a row, that we're doing all the things according to the rules, because we're a rule-driven organization. Wednesday, guys, we're going over processes, systems. There's still motivational undertone in all these. I always say, let all the boring stuff go first. The admin people, let's let them go first. And then let me end this meeting with some bang, some fire. Why we're doing what we're doing, why we're saying what we're saying. Thursday, sales meeting. We're getting ready for the weekend, man. Confirm appointments. Get this thing going. Let's get fired up. Let's get started. I'm setting the tone, setting the pace for the weekend. Friday, sales meeting on fire. Saturday, early in the mornings, we show up an hour early to do call reviews, to sit there for an hour, watch good calls, bad calls, good calls, bad calls, good calls, bad calls, and talk about it and grow through it, okay? So, what's your meeting cadence like? Are you guys obsessed over training? And if you are, you're gonna have an organization that's growing. Sales, let me tell you something. It's personal development in disguise. What's that mean? The more your people grow, which they're not gonna wanna do, and it's your job to get them to grow, the more money the organization and you will make, and the more happy they will become, and the better they will become, which is the ultimate goal. Money second, the people that they become first, okay? Sales managers tell me all the time, weak-ass sales managers, my team won't train, my team won't grow. Who's in charge? Oh, you? That's why. Because if they were on my team, they train and grow, because it's a non-negotiable. Yeah, you said it as a negotiable. They can see it in your frequency, bud. They can see it in everything that you do. They can see how you operate. They can see how you live. It's no secret, man. They can see that dumbass look on your face. They can see all of it, okay? They can see the guy that's fired up that they want to work for. They can see the guy that's living it. Everybody knows a fraud when they see one, and you're likely a fraud, okay? So, don't be a fraud. Be the guy that's growing. Be the guy that's training on the way to work. Don't be that guy listening to Howard Stern and all that dumb shit on the way to work. Be the guy that's fueled up by personal growth. Progress, you can see it in someone's face. You can feel it in their frequency. You can feel it in their body, and you can see it in their eyes. Leaders, step number one to leadership, they must see it in you. 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 Do they see it in you? Yes or no? Likely, if your team isn't growing, they don't see it in you. If they do, they'll be growing. An individual can be beat, but a team can't be beat, okay? If you've got a great team, the great teams will win. Let me tell you something, guys. Right now, it's 2025. The last 4 years were easy for every business. You could walk in and be a monkey with his note in his mouth and make millions of dollars in any business, okay? As a business owner, as a leader. As a salesperson in any industry, you can make a few $100,000, okay? I had salespeople 4 years ago in the car business that couldn't put together 2 sentences, didn't know how to shake a hand, was all over here, but customers just were walking up and buying cars for $20,000 over. Those times are gone, okay? Now, it's the salesperson that is doing what I'm telling you to do that's on my channel. It's the salesperson that has a leader like I'm explaining to you, and good teams are destroying bad teams. They're destroying them because I had stores all across every industry that were getting prepared for this because they were smart, so they were proactive instead of reactive. A lot of you right now watching this video, I'm just being honest with you, not being negative, you're being reactive because your team sucks, so you're trying to figure out all these things and you don't have a foundation. And so you better get it together really quick. You better invest in your own self. Let's be honest. You probably haven't invested in yourself. That's probably why you don't have all of the information that you need, all the tools that you need, the mindset that you need. You understand, sales managers, most of you are entitled. That means you think you've made it because you wear a little badge on your shirt that says sales manager. Nobody gives a shit about that, okay? How good are you? How good are you as a real sales manager? Well, how good you are is determined by the revenue board, okay? And it can go up really quick the better you become. But you gotta ask yourself, do you invest in yourself? Who's filling your cup because you're a leader and you're dumping out your cup to the people every single day? And if you're not filling your cup up and learning and growing and gaining new knowledge and new information, you're gonna be depleted. So I built a book that I'll send to anybody. It's a 70+ page book on hiring, training, recruiting, onboarding processes, SOPs. If you have an assistant, I wrote out all of those things, compensation, the whole thing. It's wicked. I'll send it to you for free. And if you're a leader that's serious about growing, you can come shadow me and my team for a day. I would love to have you come down here, but that's only for the serious leaders that I feel like we have the same energy, we're on the same mission, we're trying to build the same types of organizations. I don't need weenies around me. I don't care if you're perfect right now. Matter of fact, I like if you're destroyed. Totally cool. I'm not saying you got to come run with me if you're the best leader in the world. I'm saying you want to be the best leader in the world. You're willing to invest in yourself. You're willing to grow. You're taking the training and you're just missing something. Exposure to the next level, to new experiences and to new information and to new people is the fastest way to grow your life as a sales manager, as a leader, as an owner. I coach billionaires on down to a guy that just started his first business. Trust me, the way that you can take somebody to the next level the fastest is exposing them to something that they've never seen before, which I have. So you can text me for the free book. It's 480-780-2203. That's my cell phone. You can get a hold of me at any time, 480-780-2203. And go build the best organization. You can do it. I want to encourage you. Listen, 5 years ago, it was just me, Andy, and one other person, okay? Now we've got all these guys. It's growing. It's getting better every day. It's hard up front. It's jagged up front. It's supposed to be. Don't expect for it to be easy to build people. Don't expect for it to be easy. Go in with the mind frame of, I know it's going to be hard, but this is where I build my legacy and it's going to be worth it. Go in with a servant heart. Not, these people work for me. I work for them. I'm going to help them. I'm going to mentor them. I'm going to pastor them. I'm going to minister to them. I got them. They're my people. I love them. They're family members, their dads, their sons. Going back to the first story of my son, that coaching experience that I had, super important. Last tip I'm going to give you. As a leader, you should always be learning new things. Other day, I went to jiu-jitsu, okay? First time ever being in jiu-jitsu. Went against a 13-year-old. That kid folded me up like a damn lawn chair, okay? Like a damn lawn chair. I was embarrassed. Even driving over there, I was a little nervous. Like, oh my God, it's new. I got in there, I was a little skeptical. Thank God some guy walked down. He's like, hey, you look a little lost. Can I help you? And I'm like, yeah. You know, I see all the people in their cool robes. I don't even know what to get in, right? That's your sales team, some of them. The new people, man, you're speaking to them at a black belt level. You need to go down to a white belt level. You need to understand that they got nerves, man. You might forgot what it's like to be brand new into a company. You might have forgot what it's like to just not know what you don't know. I got in there, I didn't know what I didn't know. I was like, oh shit, what is this? And then he's coaching me, hey Ian, do this, do that. And I'm getting confidence from him coaching me. In economic downturns, kind of where we're at right now, people are looking for confidence in places. and they should be looking for it in you. Be a great leader. Let's go. Let's kick some ass. All right, guys, you're the true 1%ers. You made it to the end of the video. Let's go. Like, comment so we know who you are down below, and then share this video to somebody else who needs it. And also turn your notifications on because we got the fire coming every single day. Amazing. We'll see you at the next video. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.